Welcome back to B&B for Phone, your ultimate destination for everything dramatic, scandalous, and jaw-dropping in Los Angeles. Today is a truly beautiful day to unpack some of the most mind-blowing rumors currently circulating in the soap universe. We have a massive mystery to unravel, and trust me, you are going to want to hear every single detail. Let's just jump right into the deep end of the pool because the latest whispers coming out of the Spencer camp are absolutely explosive. We all saw the recent, highly suspicious interactions where Shauna Fulton inexplicably followed Wyatt Spencer right into Bill Spencer's imposing executive office. On the surface, they are playing it off like they have simply become really good friends. They are smiling, laughing, and acting like this is just a casual, platonic bond between a man and his ex-fiancee's mother. But let's be honest, when has anything in Los Angeles ever been purely platonic? We are officially throwing a massive red flag on this entire situation. At B&B for Phone, we have been analyzing their body language, the prolonged eye contact, and the sheer absurdity of their sudden closeness. We strongly suspect that Wyatt and Shauna are lying straight to our faces. Yes, you heard that right. We believe Shauna and Wyatt have completely betrayed Flo Fulton, and that they are secretly dating or possibly even already married behind closed doors. But here's the surprise. Shauna isn't just hanging around Wyatt for fun. She is making massive, calculated corporate moves that have us entirely suspicious of her endgame. During that very same meeting in Bill's office, Shauna boldly offered her professional services to the Spencer patriarch. She is suddenly parading around as a high-level consultant, leveraging every ounce of her Las Vegas charm to secure a lucrative position. And you won't believe what happens next. Shauna has somehow manipulated the situation to become Katie Logan Spencer's new assistant. She looked Bill dead in the eye and guaranteed that she could make him a ridiculous amount of money. Amazing. Can you believe the sheer audacity of this woman? She goes from being a Vegas grifter to suddenly playing corporate shark at Spencer Publications, all while supposedly acting as the right-hand woman to Katie. This brings us to the crucial news and spoiler breakdown of the day. The official narrative being pushed right now is that Shauna is simply working for Bill and Katie, and that she and Wyatt are just besties helping each other out. But the underlying news we are tracking points to a much darker, much more scandalous reality. If our speculation holds true, this secret romance is the exact reason why Wyatt and Flo abruptly ended their relationship. The sudden, unexplained disappearance of Flo from Wyatt's life has been a major plot hole for months, a prime example of a slow-paced plot just waiting for a massive, catastrophic explosion. The idea that Wyatt dumped Flo because he was secretly hooking up with her own mother is the kind of twisted, soapy goodness that we live for. It completely explains why Flo has been off the canvas and why Wyatt has been acting so incredibly weird lately. Let's take a deep dive into the psychological profile of Shauna Fulton. I absolutely love to hate Shauna. She is the ultimate opportunist, a woman who has always craved the lavish lifestyle that the Forresters and Spencers can provide. Remember her relentless pursuit of Ridge Forrester? She literally manipulated a drunken Vegas wedding to get her hands on the Forrester fortune. Now, she has pivoted her predatory gaze toward the Spencer empire. But to betray her own daughter? That's crazy. What kind of psychological justification does Shauna use to sleep at night? She likely convinces herself that Flo and Wyatt were never meant to be, and that she, with her mature allure and cunning intellect, is a much better match for the Spencer heir. Shauna is addicted to the thrill of the chase, the danger of the forbidden, and the power that comes from keeping a devastating secret. She thrives in the chaos, and stealing her daughter's man while infiltrating a billionaire's company is peak Shauna behavior. And then we have Wyatt Spencer. Oh, Wyatt. Let's be honest. The man is a serial waffler who absolutely cannot stand to be alone for more than 5 minutes. His psychological need for constant female validation is exhausting to watch. Whether it was Hope, Steffi, Sally, or Flo, Wyatt always needs a woman to anchor his chaotic energy. But turning to his ex-fiancee's mother? That is a whole new level of emotional depravity. Wyatt has always had a highly complicated, deeply enmeshed relationship with his own mother, the infamous Quinn Fuller. Is he projecting his mommy issues onto Shauna? Shauna shares that same dangerous, unpredictable grifter energy that Quinn always exuded. Wyatt is subconsciously drawn to toxic, manipulative women who take charge of his life and make his decisions for him. He is weak-willed when it comes to seduction, and Shauna knows exactly how to play him like a finely tuned instrument. The sheer devastation this will cause Flo is almost too much to bear. Imagine the psychological trauma of losing the love of your life, only to discover that he left you for the very woman who gave birth to you. The betrayal is absolute and unforgivable. Flo has already struggled so hard to find her place among the Logans, desperately trying to prove she is a good person after the horrifying Baby Beth scandal. If this secret comes out, it will destroy her completely. Will we see a massive confrontation? Will Flo return as a successor character, completely hardened, bitter, and out for blood? The suspense is literally killing me. I am begging the writers to give us this explosive mother-daughter showdown because the emotional fallout would be Emmy-worthy material. Now, let's connect this twisted romance to the massive power struggles currently tearing through the bold and the beautiful. Right now, Katie Logan Spencer is aggressively launching her new fashion house, Logan, and she is actively trying to poach Hope away from Forrester Creations. Donna is warning Katie that this will ignite a nuclear family feud with Brooke. So, where does Shauna fit into this? Shauna is now Katie's assistant. Shauna is sitting right in the middle of this Logan family war, gathering intelligence and listening to Katie's every move. If Shauna is secretly involved with Wyatt, she is essentially a Spencer spy deeply embedded in Katie's new company. Shauna could easily use Katie's bitter feud with Brooke to her advantage, manipulating the situation to elevate her own status and secure more money and power for herself and Bill. And let's look at what else is happening on the canvas right now. Brooke is literally making seductive offers to Ridge to steal Steffi's co-CEO position at Forrester Creations just to protect Hope's fashion line. The entire soap is currently engulfed in deception, seduction, and corporate backstabbing. Shauna, using her sexuality and charm to secure a place with Wyatt and Bill, perfectly mirrors Brooke, using her romantic history to manipulate Ridge. These women are weaponizing their relationships to gain corporate power. It is a brilliant, overarching theme of love being used as a corporate currency. Shauna is just playing the exact same game as Brooke, only she is doing it at Spencer Publications instead of Forrester Creations. It is a fascinating parallel of two matriarchs using every tool in their arsenal to climb to the top of the food chain. We absolutely have to talk about the ghost of Quinn Fuller in all of this. Let's be honest, Quinn and Shauna used to be the absolute best of friends, thick as thieves, plotting and scheming together all over Los Angeles. How on earth would Quinn react if she found out her former bestie was sharing a bed with her precious son? That's crazy! Quinn was notoriously overprotective of Wyatt, practically suffocating him with her meddling in his love life. She hated almost every woman he ever dated. If Quinn were to catch wind of this ultimate betrayal, the mother of all battles would ensue. The suspense of a potential Quinn return just to drag Shauna by her hair through the Spencer Publications lobby is the kind of high-stakes drama that keeps us glued to our screens. Shauna isn't just playing with Wyatt's heart, she is playing with fire, and the entire history of the Fuller-Fulton friendship is about to go up in flames. And we cannot ignore the other Spencer men. Right now, Wyatt's half-brother, Will Spencer, is caught in a messy, violent love quadrangle with Electra, R, Jay, and Dylan over at Forrester. Will and R, Jay are literally getting into physical scuffles right there in the office. The Spencer men are completely out of control, ruled entirely by their passions and their massive egos. Wyatt secretly dating Shauna is just another symptom of the toxic Spencer masculinity that Bill has instilled in his sons. Bill Spencer must be so proud or absolutely horrified that his boys are causing this much chaos across the city. If Bill finds out that Wyatt is sleeping with the woman who just promised to make him millions of dollars as a consultant, the dynamic in that executive office is going to violently explode. Bill hates being played, and if Shauna is using Wyatt to get to Bill's wallet, the fallout will be legendary. Let's talk about the fan theories surrounding this plot twist. The B&B for Phone community is buzzing with intense speculation that they didn't just date, they eloped. The secret marriage is a classic soap opera trope, but it works so incredibly well here. Imagine the scene. Flo finally returns to Los Angeles, walks into Wyatt's beach house hoping to reconcile, and finds Shauna wearing Wyatt's ring. The plot twists literally write themselves. Some fans even speculate that Shauna orchestrated the entire breakup between Wyatt and Flo behind the scenes, planting insidious seeds of doubt in Wyatt's mind until he finally pulled the plug on his engagement. It is dark, it is devious, and it is exactly the kind of villainous behavior we want to see from Shauna Fulton. Replacement actors or not, this storyline needs to happen on our screens immediately. So, what do you guys think? Are Shauna and Wyatt lying to everyone's faces with their just friends routine? Have they completely betrayed Flo to embark on this sick, twisted romance? Is Shauna's new job as Katie's assistant just a brilliant cover for a much larger, more sinister corporate takeover at Spencer Publications? We want to hear all of your wildest theories down in the comments section below. Keep your eyes glued to the screens, because if this massive secret drops, the shockwaves will shatter both the Spencer and Logan families forever. Stay tuned, stay passionate, and we will see you in the next video.
What do you guys think about today's drama? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for your daily dose of bold and beautiful news. See you in the next video.